From the town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center in Bethpage, LI Sports Network presents New York Islanders Nassau County High School Hockey League action. Tonight we have Half Hollow Hills taking on Syosset. Hi everyone, Peter Schwartz and Vinny Matula. We should have a good one here tonight. Half Hollow Hills 9-2, 18 points. The Syosset Braves 11-0, 22 points. So Vinny, we have a really good matchup against with two teams that could meet again in the playoffs somewhere down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams, like you mentioned, are in the top half of the playoff picture. So the fight for home ice continues in the postseason, especially in the round one scenarios here. After tonight, it's an easier road for Hills than it is for Syosset. So this will be a real good test for both of these teams to see what kind of damage they can do going forward here.
Look at the starting goalies for Half Hollow Hills. Luke Gutman, a junior who plays his travel hockey with the Royals. He'll be in black down to our right. And down to our left, starting goalie for Syosset is number 37, Cameron Schur.
Yeah, good goaltending matchup tonight. Gutman's coming off of a shutout performance against Wantagh Seaford Plain Edge a couple days ago, and Cher is playing some strong hockey with the Lions Club, and he'll be doing his thing tonight for the Braves as well.
So we are about to get underway here tonight. Syosset's the only unbeaten team left in the Nassau County High School Hockey League, 11-0, battling Bethpage at the top of the league. It's been a good battle all year long, but Syosset has yet to taste defeat.
No, this should be a real interesting one here. It's going to be a long game. Both teams all have their strengths. Syosset, most goals in the first and third period amongst the league. Hills has the most tallies in the second period. So both teams have their strengths and weaknesses, so we'll see which team prevails in that sense. And, special teams will be a real crucial battle in this one as well.
Half Hollow Hills is the away team, dressed in black, the red and white trim, and Syosset, the home whites. They will defend the goal to our left for the opening period. And Half Hollow Hills will defend the goal to our right. Justin Stater will take the opening draw for the Hornets. And looks like it'll be David Desquie for Syosset. It will be Zach Knoll on the draw. For the Braves, off the draw. And the Braves have it. Onen Desquie will send it through center. And now the Hornets come in. Snader fires a shot that's deflected. Goes in behind the goal. Desquie plays it over near side. And it's Chung who plays it out to center. And now Half Hollow Hills has to play in their own end. Chung gloved it down. Got it to the far, got it in deeper. The puck is played out to center, and here come the Hornets. Here's Snader. Sends a shot wide of the mark as Gutman watched it fly by. Schur watched it fly by. And now Knoll tries to get to center. Puck played back in by Half Hollow Hills, and it goes in behind the goal. Bianulli to Desquie along the half wall, took a bump from Racklin. And now the Hornets in their own zone. Macklin. Near side. Castellano couldn't get to it, and it's going to be an icing on Half Hollow Hills.
I'm going to see a lot more pace in this one as opposed to our previous game. All these guys are constantly moving and getting open, and you're going to see a lot of fast-paced action, that's for sure. Not a lot of slow pace in this one.
Off the draw. Puck played into the corner. Now in behind the goal. Lichtenstein is back there for the Braves. To the half wall, comes to the line. Held in, Gagliano sends one. That's deflected. into the protective netting. We'll have a face-off with 13:20 to go in this first period. Number 13 taking the draw for Syosset. We are trying to find out who that is. He's not on the roster. We'll get that for you as soon as we can. Far side, Gagliano gets to center. Gentile is out there for half Hollow Hills. Puck played to the near side. Here's Gentile, tries the far side out to the point, it's chipped out. And a 2-on-1 here for half Hollow Hills. Centering pass in front and a save by Scher. On the deflection by Snader. It's going to be icing as the puck is sent all the way down. Lucas setting up Snader on that 2-on-1.
Yeah, nifty little odd man rush here for the Hills. Here you see Lucas, Rebels product, Snader, another Rebels product. Here, look at this. Great pass through the legs, even better save by Scher there. That's just an example of some of the talent we got on display tonight here.
Shot right on, and the save there by Scher, and he'll hold for another face-off.
Clock's running here. That's, oh boy.
Stouter on the draw. Puck comes to center. As Chung played it over to Massa, offsides at the half Hollow Hills line.
The clock's been running here. This is the second whistle now. They've lost about 30 seconds in total here. I don't know if they're going to put it back on or not, but we'll have to see.
Kittograd will send it in, goes in behind the goal. Reeder plays it around the far side, comes to center ice, and Kittograd's got it back for the Braves. Head to Chung. Chung across the line, sends it towards the slot. It's chipped away, out to the line, and here comes half Hollow Hills. Stouter, Santangelo sent it in. Comes around to the near side. Reeder sends it towards the goal, deflected off into the near corner. Puck played back the other way. Kittograd will send it back. And the Braves come to center with Knoll. Cross the line. Drops for Chung. Shot goes wide of the mark. Puck played back out to center by the Hornets. Desquie off the boards. Tried to play it to himself. Pinches in, goes into the corner. Now in behind the goal to go get it. But it's taken away nicely there. Now puck played in front of the goal. It's chipped out into the slot. There's Hale. Hale on it there on the near side. Now drifts to the center. Gets it back to the corner. Off to the near side. Puck is backhanded, but not out. Now out to center. And back to play it for Syosset is Mianulli. Looks for Desquie, too far for him, and it's going to go behind the goal. Cooper for half Hollow Hill, send it back around. Centering pass in front, out to the line. Here's Snader. Snader to the line. Snader, fan on the shot, tries to scoot away from Mianulli, but Mianulli's able to get it ahead for Desquie. Now centering pass, Snader picks it off again, comes to center. Pass to the far side. For Reeder, comes around to Snader. Snader lost it to Berenberg. Now in behind the goal. Berenberg with speed to center. Berenberg across the line to the faceoff circle, to the slot, gets a shot away. And a save by Gutman. And now the puck played out to neutral zone. Desquie calls for the puck, gets it across the line. Desquie fires a shot, was deflected, gets it back, sends it across the slot, all the way through to the other side. Puck into the corner, now sent back around the other way. Puck is kept in. Here's Chung moving in, fires a shot, blocker saved by Gutman goes off into the corner. DeSquee is on it. DeSquee just strolling. Now sends it to the far side. Here's a shot by Gagliano right on. Gutman makes the save, and he'll hold on.
Yeah, first couple of minutes, Syosset being outshot 4-0. They get a couple of shots here. Here's a good save by Gutman coming up. Good keep at the line here by the Braves, not once but twice. And there's a blocker save into the corner.
Face off to the left of Gutman. With 9:01 to go in period one. Seems to be some confusion. Referee over at the box. This might be about the clock.
Could be about the clock, you know what else I'm thinking too. Might be about that mysterious number that we're still trying to figure out here too. Because there's nothing on the score sheet that's provided to us just yet. So looking to see if that gets changed or not. It could potentially be the clock issue too. Looks like we're going to play on here regardless.
Knoll on the draw for Syosset. Puck played around. Stoddard played it to the far side. And now a steal. Massa tries to play it behind the goal, goes into the corner. Centering pass in front, knocked away. And here come the Hornets the other way with Lucas. Lucas has Gentile in the corner. Puck taken away. That is Hockman who sent it around. To Massa. To Chung. Here comes Chung. Has it knocked away. And Half Hollow Hills trying to regroup with Snyder. Now Lucas sends it in. Gentile beaten to the puck by Hockman. Puck played to the far side. Snyder's got it. Snyder along the half wall. Took a bump from Schmeilemitz. Now again, here's Hockman. Dances away. And Hockman comes to center across the line. Puck chipped back out to center. Where Gagliano sends it in. Puck played far side. It's going to come out to center ice, and here come the Hornets. In contact with the official on the far side as it was played by Wang. Here's DeSquee across the line. DeSquee has it taken away. Comes to the point, and it's cleared out to center. Gagliano. And it's backhanded in by Simonello. Now out to center. Here come the Hornets. Knoll comes back to play it for the Braves. Now Barenberg. Barenberg behind the goal. Dropped it off side of the net. And the Hornets come to center. Castellano, a shot, save, made by Scher. It goes off to the far side, kept in. Cooper backhands it towards the net, looking for Hale. And here come the Braves. Here's DeSquee. It's a 2-on-1 with Gagliano. DeSquee fires one, goes wide of the mark. Comes all the way back around. Hale. Now Chung back for the Braves. Sends it around to the far side. Sent right back into the corner.
Heads up.
In front, knocked away. Massa got it to center ice. It's played back in where Knoll gets it. A feeling out process here in the first period.
Absolutely, Vinny. Yeah. Nobody wants to make a mistake early on or take that extra chance. Other than the 2-on-1 we saw earlier on, not much really quality offensive chances so far.
Coming to center here is Reeder. Side of the net, shot saved by Scher. Gentile played it back into the corner. Reeder on it there. Lucas sent it in deep. Reeder sends it for Gentile, but the squeeze back there for Syosset. The squeeze strong on the puck.
It's a really extended shift for him here. About 3 minutes we're closing in on now for him.
The squeeze to the line, he'll send it in, he'll go for a change. He heard you.
Yeah, he must have. They're going to need him for the rest of this game. He's a big piece for them.
Puck goes back into the corner. Stouter goes in behind the goal, sends it around. They chop away at it. Lichtenstein. Centering pass across, stick to the near side. And offsides at the line as Lichtenstein played it in offsides with 4:31 to go in this first period.
Yeah, Pete, you definitely hit it right on the head, though. Neither of these teams is want to make a mistake early on in this first period. Perfect way to describe it. Feeling out process, and it shows in the shots on goal department so far. 7-4 in favor of the Hornets.
Puck played in behind the goal. Hockman tried to send it in deep, but out come the Hornets. Santangelo trying to stick handle, taken off the play nicely there by Schleimovich. Out to center, played back in. Now Gagliano to center. Gagliano across the line. Face-off circle. Sends it in behind the goal. Still has it. Tried to center it. Comes out to the line. Schleimovich sends it right back in.
Heads up.
Hockman behind the goal. Backhands it into the slot. And nobody's there. Out the center. Schleimovich sends it right back in. Still a scoreless game with 3.5 minutes to go in this first period. There is Cleary. Schleimovich sends it right back in. Cleary behind the goal. Chung in the corner, out to the point. And the puck is played to the line and played out. And down to the Syosset end of the ice with 3 minutes to go. Puck played around. Sigler. Now behind the goal. Gagliano sent it to the line, not out. Stouter held it in, fired it around. To the near side. Cairo watched it get past him. And here's Cooper for Half Hollow Hills. He's looking for Castellano cross ice, but Gagliano fired it in offside with 2:36 to go in this opening period, no score. Very deliberate first period by both teams, like you said before. And neither team looking to make that first mistake of the game.
Absolutely. The hardest thing to do is for any team to come from behind and try and win a hockey game. So you want to play smart so far and, kind of reassess at the end of the first period here what you can and can't do to improve your chances on winning this one. Ooh,
Across the line, Snyder in front for Cooper. And Scher was there. Across the line. Massa. Face-off circle. Sends in front and deflected away. The Hornets with Lucas going far side for Cooper. Taken away by Knoll. And now Knoll to the near side for Hockman. Hockman across the line. Sends it into the slot. And Massa's shot is gobbled up by Gutman. He holds on with 1:54 to go.
Yeah, again, here's one of the better chances that Syosset's had so far this period. Starts with just a stop and go at the blue line here. Quick little touch pass. And it's a really good save there by Gutman on Massa, the newly named captain, one of the two newly named captains for the Braves this season. Him and Joe Gagliano captains, while Miles Hockman and Patrick Mianulli are the alternates this season for the Braves squad.
Back to play it. Jake Gagliano. There's Kittograd. His Pass was deflected by Hale. And now Berenberg into the corner, in behind the goal. Berenberg lowered his shoulder, now backhands it out to Kittigrad, sends it cross ice for Berenberg. He fires a shot, deflected in behind the goal. Puck comes around to the far side. Berenberg again, but takes a bump along the boards. Gagliano moving in from the point, sends one towards the goal, off the glove of Gutman, in behind the net. And puck back out to center where Gagliano gathers. Kittigrad on the right side, cross the blue line, down the half wall, sends it around, in behind the goal. Here's Kittigrad, fires a shot.
Ouch.
That was knocked down. It goes off into the corner. Berenberg behind the goal. Berenberg backhands it in a little further, comes out to the line. Kittigrad holds it in, sends it around. Simonello to the far side, now backhanded in behind the net. Simonello tries to center it, but it comes out to Kittigrad, who sends it right back in. Deflected at the line, and it's taken away. Here comes Lucas across the blue line, 1-on-2, but has it taken away from him, and now Chung back the other way to Berenberg at center ice with 15 seconds to go in the period. Pass comes cross ice and out the other way. Now with 6 seconds to go. Perhaps a chance here for Half Hollow Hills. No. Comes back out to center with 2 and 1. And we've played one period here in Bethpage. No score between Half Hollow Hills and Syosset on the LI Sports Network.
Both Gagliano brothers and David Disqui are first cousins. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Peter Schwartz, Vinny Matula back at Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center in Bethpage. We head to period 2, and we're scoreless. Half Hollow Hills and Syosset in what we thought would be a good hockey game, and so far we have seen just that. Two really good teams going at each other, and neither team looking to make that first mistake of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. But defensive clinic for both teams in that first period. Only really one quality chance for both teams. The 2-on-1 early for Hills. Syosset had one chance down low as well, but goaltenders prevail, strong defense, and like we said, all in that first period. Neither team looking to make that first mistake and trail early on here.
And as we start period 2, the two teams switch sides. So Syosset in their home whites will go from right to left. There's Disqui. Half Hollow Hills will go from left to right. Massa. Now across the line comes Sigler. Sigler on the half wall. Sigler backhands it towards the corner. Massa's there. Massa sends it cross ice. Was looking for Schleimovich. Couldn't connect. Now Snader moving in. Snader fires a shot, goes wide of the mark. Snader gets his own rebound and sends it right back the other way. And out of play on a face-off, 38 seconds into period 2.
I think Cher actually, Cher gloved that one. Wow, good snag by him.
I couldn't see when he had his glove on it.
Yeah, Snader doesn't miss many of those chances coming down the wing like that. So I think if you're the Braves, that you want to be a little more physical and step up to him instead of him trying to make that first move and go around you.
Puck comes out to center. Berenberg centering pass. Looking for Chung, was knocked away. Chung has it back on the near wall. Backhanded towards the goal. Stouter has it there for Half Hollow Hills. Puck played back in. Stouter tries the near side up to the line. Desquie held it in. Desquie down the half wall, knocked down, and it's sent out by Gentile all the way back to the Syosset end, where Berenberg will play it back there for the Braves. Berenberg in front of his own net, now tries the far side, backhands it out to center, and the puck's played down with a high stick by Gentile. The Syosset's got it with Hockman getting it across the line. It's taken away by Wang. Wang sends it in behind the goal. Berenberg's going to get it for Syosset. Line change for Half Hollow Hills. Hockman at center for the Braves. Hockman will try to play it in. Racklin sends it right back out. Chung plays it to the far side. Desquie is able to get it into the zone. He's got it. Now he lost it again.
Heads
at
up.
Half Hollow Hills, but it's taken back by Chung. Chung sends it in behind the goal. And Half Hollow Hills plays it to the near side. Santangelo. Here's Reeder. Reeder across the line. Reeder from the face-off circle sends one on goal. Sure makes the save, and he holds on.
Yeah, almost too many men there for the Braves. It was Jake Gagliano who almost jumped the bench before his defenseman that he was trying to grab came off. So they get away with one there, and we get a face-off in the Braves defensive zone here.
Sater on the draw with Knoll, and the puck goes in behind the net. Sent around the near side. Reeder falls down for Half Hollow Hills. Massa played it to Knoll, but it's offside at the Half Hollow Hills line. Now with 12:28 to go in period 2.
Okay, Pete, so this is interesting here. The mysterious man in question, number 13, took his jersey off now. He wasn't allowed to play before. It looks like there was some sort of a helmet issue, potentially equipment related. So it looks like he's getting another jersey on now. Try and get that number now. 62. So that is Mianulli.
That's Mianulli. He's on the roster.
Yep. So maybe just the wrong jersey there, and the scorekeepers catch wind of that one to prevent anything going forward. Oh.
There's 62 on the ice already, Mianulli. That's an 82 now that's on the bench that was having the equipment issue.
Okay, that's Arroyo.
That was Arroyo.
Yep.
Here's a steal. Massa plays it to Knoll in the slot. Knoll drops his shoulder, backhands one, comes through the near side. I couldn't tell if Gutman got a piece of that or not. Puck sent to the slot. Backhanded shot is a save off the shot from Simonello. Now the play is offside at the Syosset line.
Well, it's the first time all game we've seen any real sustained pressure offensively by a team, and it's the Braves who get that here. It's good work along the boards, and you're going to see the man in front with a nice little chance. That's Simonello in front, and Gutman closes the legs up. Nice save there.
Lucas and Arroyo on that draw, and the Braves come to center, but it's taken away. Cooper sends it back the other way. Kinnegrat in his own zone. Has it taken away. Gentile sends one to the slot. Knocked away to the far side. And Hockman's going to chip it out to center. Now here's Stouter. Stouter sends it in to the far corner. Hockman has it behind his own goal. Sends it around to the near side. And it's chipped out to center. Here's Cooper for the Hornets behind his own goal. Surveys the situation. Sends it far side to Wang. And the Braves shoot it right back in. Hockman out to the line. Kinnegrat sends it back in. Arroyo's going to try to get to it, but Stouter plays it around to the far side for Cooper. Arroyo takes it away. Arroyo in the face-off circle gets it to Berenberg. Berenberg tries to dance away from the check. What stick handling? Berenberg fires one over top of the net. Arroyo has it taken away, and it's sent all the way down. This will be icing on Half Hollow Hills with 10:08 to go in period 2.
Yeah, Hills pretty much with no choice there. A second straight shift by the Braves of sustained pressure. Strong work by Arroyo down low. Barenberg's in the mix as well, but no goals to show for it. We remain scoreless here just about 5 minutes into the middle frame.
Now face off to the left of Gutman. It's Critic for Half Hollow Hills. Gets it up to Santangelo. The puck is played in. Into the corner. DeSquee behind his own goal. DeSquee chips it to the near side to Simonello. Puck goes into the corner. Chung. Chung. Watch it come around to Reeder. Now to the far side. Simonello backhands it towards the half wall. They chop away at it. Iannullli played around. Here's DeSquee coming in. DeSquee into the slot. DeSquee had it taken away by Macklin. Puck played up. Here's Snyder. Snyder, face-off circle. Fires one wide of the mark. Comes all the way back around. Here's Reeder. Reeder backhands it up. Knoll has it. Knoll across the line. Knoll to the high slot. Knoll down to the face-off circle. Tries to play it in deep. Out to the point for Sigler. Sigler sends it around. And the puck played to the far side, and Gagliano's got it at center. Got a Knoll. To Massa. Massa moving in. Massa backhanded to the far post.
Oh, get out. What a save this is, Pete. Oh, man. Quick play up by Massa. I'm sorry, that's Knoll. Up to Massa. Oh, man, he robbed him.
Robs Gagliano on the far post.
Take a bow, Luke Gutman.
Here's a shot right on, and a save by Gutman once again on the shot from Sigler. Play starting to pick up a little bit here in period 2 with 8:17 to go. Off the draw, Cooper plays it around. Near side, Gentile will chip it towards the Syosset zone. Kittagrad's going to go back to play it. Kittagrad battling in the corner there. Puck comes out in behind the goal. DeSquee. That's Knoll. Knoll plays it far side. Here's Massa. Massa with Stouter along the boards. Puck is played back out to center, and Gagliano comes back to play it. Gagliano across the line. Plays it far side. There's a shot by Massa right on. And the save by Gutman. They tried to backhand it. It was Gagliano. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Knoll. Knoll down the slot. Dole to the far side. Into the corner. Knoll tried to feed Barenberg in front, but it was knocked away. And it comes out the center. Actually went into the Syosset bench and came back. So we'll have a whistle and a face-off.
And this is what we talked about a little bit before as far as how deep both these teams are. Syosset's got 9 players this season with 10 points or more. That's tops amongst the entire league. So just when you think you could stop one line, another line comes right back, and especially when you got strong defensemen like David DeSquee, Ryan Cleary, one of the Gagliano brothers, the list goes on for them.
Syosset played in deep. Arroyo. Arroyo gets it back behind the goal. Arroyo took a whack from behind. From Snyder. DeSquee from the point right on. The save. Rebound. Arroyo. A shot saved by Gutman. 2 or 3 really good saves there from Gutman to keep this a scoreless tie.
Yeah, DeSquee with a smart shot, keeps it low, and he's got 1, 2, and then a third body here crashing. That's Arroyo on the side of the net. Gutman standing tall here, keeping this game scoreless. More than halfway through.
Arroyo on the draw. He wins it to the near side. Now tried to play it, but it's taken away by Snyder, who comes with speed to center. Snyder now to the far side across the blue line. To the slot, fires one. I don't know if Scher got a piece of it,
I think
but
he did. It sure sounded like it.
And it went in behind the goal. Out to center. Berenberg tries to center it. Goes off into the corner. Max Musnick is out there for the Braves, 86. Here's the squee. Has to hold up to get onside. Now he chips it into the far corner. Reeder's going to go back to play it there. And here's taken away by Arroyo. Santangelo was in there too. Arroyo goes down, gets back up. Hockman battling for the puck, kicks it to Berenberg. Goes in behind the goal, and Half Hollow Hills loses it. There's a dangerous play there as Berenberg tried to slide it past Gutman.
Yeah, Braves left the zone a little too early there. If you got one other guy down by the slot, that's 1-0 Syosset.
Hockman couldn't take that pass from Chung. Hard hitting there at the line. Comes through the other way. Reeder goes to play it, sends it around. Scher dropped it for Desquie. Desquie skates to center. Desquie across the blue line. Desquie has it tipped off into the corner. Oh, big bump by Desquie, who's going to get called for a penalty on the hard hit that sent Racklin down to the ice.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to see if they call this elbowing. That might have been why the penalty was called.
Let's see. Yep. Nice call, Pete.
It was an elbow.
Yep.
At full speed, it looked like a hard hit.
Right.
A clean hit, but then the referees on the other side can see it better than us, and it was an elbow. So Half Hollow Hills, with 5:13 to go in period 2, will go to the power play, first one of the night for either team. Puck comes out to center, and Cooper is going to come back to play it for the Hornets. Cooper to Gentile, to center, across the line. Gentile up top to Reeder, down low. Reeder gets it back straight up at the line. On the right side, centering pass in front, knocked away. We're looking for Cooper in the slot. Reeder holds it in at the line. Reeder sends across ice for Gentile, who lost it. Comes into the slot. Cooper's got it back. It goes far side. Snyder dancing around. Sends one on goal. Saved by Scher. Goes off to the side. And coming out to center is Gagliano. Gagliano chips it ahead a little further. Gagliano now pushes it in deep into the Half Hollow Hills end of the ice. Cooper, behind his own goal, starts it out for the Hornets. On the right side, Snyder, he chips it in. 40 seconds to go on the power play, 3:53 to go in the second period. Puck played all the way down by Syosset. Back to play it is Reeder. Here's Snyder across the line. Snyder fires a shot. Scher makes the save, sticks it off into the corner. Puck played out. And Reeder's got to chase it down for the Hornets. Arroyo was bothering him, and Arroyo bothered that clearing attempt. And here come the Hornets with Snyder with 4 seconds to go on the power play. Snyder into the faceoff circle, in behind the goal. Sends it around. Here's a shot right on, score! Looked like that was Brandon Reeder from the point. We'll take a look at it on the replay.
I think it's Castellano. Yeah,
it is Castellano.
Just sneaks it right through the 5-hole of Scher. Might have been a screen in front by Coiro. And Hills gets the first goal of this game. It took a little while, but 1-0 here late in the second.
So 1-0 Half Hollow Hills. Here in period 2 with 3 minutes to go. We'll see who gets credit for that goal. Half Hollow Hills with the puck in their own end. It's taken away. Chung sends it towards the goal. Hockman sends it side of the net. Recklin up the boards. Comes to center. Across the lines. Got it in the faceoff circle. His shot was deflected by Kittograd. Goes around to the far side. Kept in. Long shot right on. And the save by Schur. Loose puck comes across the slot. Here's DeSquee. DeSquee, face-off circle, fires one. Off the side of the net. Hockman on the far side. Sends it towards the crease. But Half Hollow Hills able to clear with 2 minutes to go in the second period.
Braves coming right back here. Hornets a little tired.
Here's DeSquee. DeSquee, centering pass. Shot goes wide of the mark by Massa. Kittograd can't hold it in, and it goes all the way down, and it'll be icing on Half Hollow Hills with 1:41 to go in period 2. Still haven't put the goal up on the scoring sheet. Face off to the right of Gutman. The second period winding down. Massa fires a shot that goes wide. Knoll sends it back in around. Actually, it was Schleimovich that sent it back in around. Simonello in the corner. Leads for DeSquee. Here's Massa. Sends one towards Gutman, and it goes off into the corner where Lucas has it for the Hornets. Lucas tried to clear Simonello. Centering pass comes out to the slot. And here come the Hornets back the other way with Cooper. Cooper chips it ahead. Across the line. Sends it. Cross ice looking for Snyder. Doesn't get to him. Here's Knoll. Across the line. Knoll drops it. Lucas takes it away. Lucas to center. Lucas off the wall to Snyder. Tries to center a pass across the ice that comes off the near boards. Strum in the corner. They still have not officially awarded that Half Hollow Hills goal yet. 30 seconds to go in the second period. 1-0 Half Hollow Hills. Knoll to the far side, takes it for the Braves. To Massa, who sends it in. Massa, centering pass in front, taken away by Snyder. Snyder to center with some speed. Snyder across the line. Fires a shot that goes wide of the mark and up out of play. Five seconds to go in period 2. 1-0 Half Hollow Hills. And remember, Syosset comes in a perfect 11-0. Off the draw. Puck played to center, 2 seconds to go. Here's a shot right on. Good save by Gutman, and that brings us to the end of the second period with the score. Half Hollow Hills 1, Syosset 0 on LI Sports Network.
Still nothing, yeah.
Peter Schwartz, Vinny Matula back at Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center as we head to period 3 with Half Hollow Hills leading Syosset 1-0. And we believe that it was Joseph Castellano who scored that goal for Half Hollow Hills. It looks like he may have had a uniform number change because at first glance I saw the 1 on the right side of the number, and it would have been Brandon Reeder if it was 91. But apparently Joseph Castellano is now wearing 81, and he's the guy who took the shot. So we're going to give Joseph Castellano that goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, smart play by him. Pucks to the net, never a bad idea.
As we start play here in the third, puck in behind the Syosset goal.
Oh.
Puck played out to center is Chung. Chung across the line. Chung back to Kittograd. Kittograd sends it far side. It goes through into the corner. Chung has it back. Chung along the half wall. Got it to Berenberg, and its puck is played out. Gagliano is going to go back to play it. Here's Kittograd. Kittograd to Berenberg at the line, but the play is offsides with 14:09 to go, 14:08 to go in period 3.
So this is interesting now. Syosset really hasn't faced this kind of adversity yet this season. They haven't really trailed, quite honestly, this season. They were up big on Bethpage. Bethpage was 1 goal away from coming back and tying them. So this is the really first true test to see what kind of adversity the Braves can handle and if they can ultimately come back and take this one.
It's interesting. We've had a night of struggles for good teams because in the first game we saw Massapequa needing overtime to beat Wantagh Seaford Plain Edge.
Yeah.
And now Syosset having their hands full with Half Hollow Hills. Puck is kept in. Here's the squeeze, backhanding it towards Knoll in the corner. Knoll sent it towards the side of the net. It's still loose, comes out in front, and Gutman falls on it, and we'll have a face-off in the Half Hollow Hills zone. Off the draw, and we've got a whistle off the draw.
Yeah, so it looks like Hills was trying to make a last-minute change, or they were in the process of it. Referee, linesman who dropped the puck didn't see it. The referee and the linesman closer to the bench was the ones to call it off quick and say, hold on a second here.
Cooper behind his own goal, sends it around. Comes out to center. Schleimovich will send it right back in. Stouter back to play it for the Hornets. Around the bend to Cooper, who sends it out and all the way down. This will be icing on Half Hollow Hills. And we'll face it off again in the Hornet zone. They still have yet to put the goal in on the official score sheet. Cooper sends it around. Simonello, that's Massa in there, to Knoll in the corner. Knoll tries to dig it out along the half wall, and it's taken away by Santangelo. And here's Hale. Stops along the half wall, centering pass in front. Cooper sends one in front, saved by Scher. The rebound comes out to the slot, and here's Knoll the other way. Here's Desquie. Desquie across the line. Desquie stops on the right side. Now centering passes are shot by Massa, and a save by Gutman. Massa again. And now Desquie in the corner. Desquie behind the goal. Desquie tries to get away from the official. Knoll in the corner. Knoll in front. Has it taken away. And it comes out to center, and Gagliano's going to go back for it. Gagliano tries the middle of the ice, sends it to the far side to Berenberg. Berenberg backhands it over to Desquie. In the corner, Desquie to Kittograd. Here's Gagliano on the right side. Gagliano into the corner, out behind the goal. Barenberg. Gagliano sends it off the near boards for Desquie. Desquie into the face-off circle towards the slot, and it's taken away. And here comes Half Hollow Hills back the other way with Coiro. Coiro takes a shot, and Gutman makes the save. Well, Schur makes the save. And Barenberg to the far side. Up to Kittograd. Off his stick, and he gets it back along the near side. Kittograd taken down. Barenberg plays it, but it's taken away by Half Hollow Hills. Near side, here's Reeder. Sends a shot that goes wide, goes to the far boards. Lucas is knocked down by Kittograd. The Hornets try to get it back at center ice. Kittograd goes down that time. And Lucas comes away with the puck here for Half Hollow Hills. Schleimovich takes it away. Ahead to Barenberg. Barenberg drops it. Arroyo with a backhanded shot and a save by Gutman. In front. And the Hornets clear the zone. Lucas ahead to Castellano, who sends it around. Mianulli sent it around the other way for Syosset. But it's taken away. Snyder backhands it in. Mianulli behind his own goal. Coming up on 10 minutes to go. 1-0 Half Hollow Hills. Hockman to the line. Sends it around. Into the corner. Here's Snyder. In the slot, backhand shot past Schur, but wide of the mark. Puck is played to Hale. Hale shoots it in. Mianulli behind his own goal, around to Chung. Chung to the far side, off the wall, and it comes out to center ice. Cooper sends it to Menexis, Krennic, excuse me. Backhanded towards the net, goes to Krennic behind the goal. They battle for it. Stouter is in there too. Schleimovich backhands it to center. Past Cooper all the way down. Icing's waved off. Gutman plays it to the far side. Stouter sends it out to center. But Gagliano is right there. Gagliano has it taken away from him. Almost too many men on the ice there for Half Hollow Hills again, Vinny.
Yep.
And the puck is going to be sent all the way down. This will be icing on Half Hollow Hills, who almost got called for a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, close there. Too many men. It was a good hustle play by Syosset. Hills scrambling a little bit in their own zone, trying to just get that thing out and get a change off, but they survive, and they get a defensive zone draw here now.
8.5 minutes to go.
So, Pete, we do have confirmation that goal was scored by Castellano. They originally had it in as Reeder, but they just recently changed it to Castellano. So it is his goal.
Gagliano's shot was deflected, and Gutman made the save. In behind the goal, goes off into the corner. Massa to Kittograd along the half wall. Sends it across. Out to the line. Here's the point shot by Gagliano right on. And Gutman makes the save. Another face-off coming up here in the Half Hollow Hills end.
Yeah, here you see Desquie looking for his first cousin, actually. That's Jake Gagliano at the point there. Good shot. Better save by Gutman.
Nice save with the glove. Off the draw. Centering pass comes out. Kittograd, can he hold it in? He does. Kittograd sends it towards the goal again, and Gutman gobbles that one up with 7:55 to go in period 3. Face off to the right of Gutman. Off the draw. The squeeze.
We got a penalty here.
Knocked down a player. We're going to have a delayed penalty call here on Syosset. The squeeze is going to go.
Oh, you better be careful here if you're Syosset.
You don't want the extra two.
No, and you don't want the squee in the box in general because he's not only one of your best offensive players, but he's one of your best defensive players too.
He doesn't like the call, but he heads to the penalty box. 7:43 to go in the third. Half Hollow Hills to the power play, up 1-0, trying to hand Syosset their first loss of the season. Cooper at the point. Cooper. Now here's Snyder. Reeder. Reeder gets it back straight up at the line. Snyder in the faceoff circle. Centering pass in front. It's still loose in front of Schur. Rebound along the side of the net. Lucas sends it in front. It's still loose, but Schur is able to come away with it to prevent any further damage. It's still 1-0.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble in front. You count them 1-2, and there's a third Hornet in front there. There's your first save. It's going to come back out. Lucas is trying to get it. Ends up being Castellano down by the side, and Cher decides to just hold on and settle things down here for his club.
Off the draw, puck played into the corner. Gagliano sends it to the line. Reeder holds it in. Snyder sends it cross ice, but Berenberg across the line. Berenberg shorthanded, fires that shot. Gutman the save. Big save there by Gutman on the shorthanded attempt by Berenberg. Now Half Hollow Hills on the power play. Back the other way, in behind the goal. Reeder sends it up the wall, but Berenberg's got it for Syosset. Arroyo setting up Berenberg behind the goal. And he'll just backhand it all the way out to center as they try to kill some clock here on this short-handed situation. Mianulli back behind his own goal to Berenberg. And Berenberg will send it down the ice. It's played down at center. And the Hornets with 40 seconds left on their power play. Snyder on the far side. Snyder sends one on goal. Schur makes the save. And Berenberg gathers that loose puck, comes to center ice, and he'll dump it in. Racklin back to play it. Now back behind the goal, 18 seconds to go on the power play. Off the loose puck, Berenberg sends it right back in. And kind of handcuffed Gutman there a little bit, Vinny.
Yeah, sure did. You got to stay on your toes no matter what. You know Syosset will throw anything on net whenever they can.
Gentile plays it in. Gagliano shoots it right back out. Looking for Knoll. Knoll coming in, fires one, he scores! And the game is tied at 1. Right after the penalty expired, it is Knoll with the equalizer.
This is just a foot race here, Peter. Look at this one-on-one. Knoll's just going to kick it up an extra notch here. Beat the defender, goes outside, and it's low on Gutman. Knoll ties this one up after killing off the penalty. We're even at 1, just about 5 to go here in the third.
Zach Knoll, the junior who plays for the 18U Islanders AAA team, gets the game-tying goal. We are tied at 1 with less than 5.5 minutes to go in regulation. What a night of hockey we've had here in Bethpage.
Wow.
Puck comes to the far side. Stouter sends it towards the goal and comes through the other way. The hard hitting picking up. Kittograd goes back behind his own goal. Backhands it around past Schleimovich. And now it's Schleimovich who sends it back out to center. And Stouter to Cooper. Now Santangelo sent it in. Schleimovich taking out his man behind the goal. He's going to get called for a boarding penalty here. Dangerous play behind the goal. And Half Hollow Hills is going to go to the power play. And that Half Hollow Hills player, and I can't see who that is behind the goal, is down and slow to get up.
Not a lot of happy coaches and players on that Braves bench. We're going to take a look at the replay here quick just to see once again. Oh. Looks like it's just a 2-minute minor here.
That's Santangelo that's going off.
Yeah, he was slow to get up, but thankfully back to his feet on the bench there.
That's always a good sign that he was able to skate back on his own.
Absolutely.
The end result here is a power play for Half Hollow Hills with 4:45 to go in the third. Game tied at 1. Reeder at the point. Now straight up, high slot, sends one towards the goal. Deflected pass, sure, but wide of the mark. Lucas tracks it down in the corner. Now behind the goal, and it's cleared out by Syosset all the way down.
Smart here if you're Syosset. You were strong after your penalty kill last time around. You got to do the same here. Dig deep.
Here come the Hornets to center. Snyder tried to skate up with speed, lost it, had to come back. Now he's bothered from behind, has to go behind his own goal, backhanded towards the near wall, and it's sent all the way back around. Trouble getting out of their own zone. Half Hollow Hills finally get to center with Snyder. Snyder across the line. In the face-off circle, stops, spins around, comes back the other way. Snyder gets a return pass. One-timer goes wide of the mark. Reeder in the corner. Has it taken away. Mianulli to Arroyo, and he shoots it all the way down. 45 seconds to go on the power play for Half Hollow Hills. 3.5 minutes to go in the third period.
They get the change. They get 2 fresh guys out there. Smart stuff. Just smart forecheck here, too, by the Braves. Like you mentioned before, Pete, Hills hasn't been able to break out so cleanly.
Here's Coiro across the line. Has it taken away by Gagliano, but Coiro is able to chip it in a little further. Hockman behind the goal. Now it's taken away, and it's wrapped around by Massa all the way out and all the way down. 13 seconds to go on the power play. Errant pass there. Hockman shoots it all the way down again. Gutman stops it behind his own goal. And now both teams back to full and even strength. Here's Snyder from the slot. His shot is blocked. Loose puck goes to the far side. Kept in by Half Hollow Hills. Castellanos fires one towards the net. Along the near side, Noel is going to get called for a penalty here along the glass. And he doesn't like the call as he rubs out a Half Hollow Hills player with 2:28 to go. It was Snyder who he took out along the near wall, and Noel, who scored the tying goal early in this third period, is going to go to the penalty box.
Yeah, a little bit of extension there on the arms by Noel. It's enough for the officials to put the arm up, make a call, and the Hornets are going to take their time out here and talk things over. Oh, we got a 5-minute major here, Pete.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
So that would extend into overtime. If they don't score a goal here at the end of the third period, we would have 4-on-3 overtime to start OT.
Yeah, and that's Musnick who's going to serve for him as well in there.
So he's going to be sent off and have to go to the dressing room.
Yep. Oh, hang on a second. They just took it off the clock. So we'll see. In the meantime, we do have a timeout by Hills. So let's take a look and see. Oh, okay. So it is a minor. All right.
They took the 5 off. Now it's just a 2.
I was gonna say I didn't want to express my thoughts just yet, but I thought a 5 would have been a little too much, especially in a 1-1 game.
But why is Musnick in the penalty box? Was that Musnick that went in?
He is still in there. The only other thing I'm thinking is maybe it's a 2 and 10.
Well, there's 2 players for Syosset in the penalty box.
Let's take a look.
Zach Knoll, who's called for the penalty, the initial penalty.
It's not on the score sheet.
They haven't updated the score sheet yet.
Usually in instances like that, if it's just a minor, it's a 2 and a 10. So if that's the case, then Noel is done for. Okay, so he's got a minor for boarding on the score sheet, but Musnick is still in the box.
So that has not been explained yet why Musnick is in the box, but it's a 2-minute penalty for boarding to Zach Knoll. Unless Musnick said something and he's
okay. There you go.
There
so
we go.
It is a 2 and 10.
It's a 2 and a 10.
It's a 2 and 10. So that means Knoll is done for the game, and Musnick is.
And here's a breakaway attempt here. Desquie. And he lost the puck.
Oh.
Gagliano sends it for Desquie. He's got a potential shorthanded breakaway, but he can't play the puck. It's at the line. Second straight time in a matter of seconds that Desquie almost had a golden opportunity to give Syosset the lead.
You can't ask for 2 better chances than that right there. Maybe a third.
Puck comes out the center. Desquie on the breakaway. Comes in, shoots, he scores! If at first you don't succeed, if at second you don't succeed, you try again the third time, and Desquie a shorthanded breakaway goal to give Syosset a 2-1 lead.
Pete, I didn't think he was going to break through. 2 guys converged on him. A third was right there, and Desquie makes no mistake on the shot. What a play by him. Always a threat while he's out there. Forget the 2 penalties from earlier in the game. This is the moment right there. Shorthanded goal. Syosset first lead of the game. 2-1 Braves, but they still got to kill off a penalty here.
He's so strong on the puck that at any moment he can break away from anyone, but they took the penalty off the scoreboard, which they're going to have to put back up because it's still a power play for Half Hollow Hills.
The question is, do they remember how much time is left on that power play? We have 1:31 on our clock here.
Well, they're just going to have to go back and see what time the penalty was called.
Right, that's true.
It shouldn't be that difficult.
Let's see.
It's unbelievable. He had 2 prior chances, couldn't hang on to the puck. And then he gets the third chance, and he comes in on the shorthanded breakaway and scores.
The third chance seemingly the most difficult out of the one because, like I said, there were 2 guys on him at the one point, and the third wasn't far behind.
1:25 on the power play as Half Hollow Hills shoots it in off the draw. Gagliano fires it around far side. It comes out to the line, not out, held in by the Hornets. Puck played in behind the goal. Reeder sends it out in front. Up top, Snyder will circle around at the line with 1:05 to go on the power play. Puck sent across the crease. Gagliano's going to send it out. It's batted down, and Gagliano gets it back, and he'll send it all the way down. We'll keep our eye on Gutman to see if they pull the goalie with the power play here. 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. 2-1 Syosset.
There he goes.
There goes the goalie. Gutman to the bench. Snyder towards the goal. Has it taken away. Arroyo sends it behind the goal. Hockman sends it around the boards. It goes all the way out and all the way down. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 55 seconds to go in the period. Half Hollow Hills needs a goal to tie. Up to Snyder. Snyder at the blue line. Snyder sends it far side. Centering pass in front. Sure sticks it away. Snyder along the half wall. Snyder up top. Snyder holding it. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Snyder still dancing with the puck. Sends it to the far side. Tipped by Berenberg, and he chips it out of play. 2 seconds to go in the power play. 30.3 to go in the third period. Well, we couldn't have asked for 2 better games here tonight.
No, not at all. Both games, this game, especially to the building, we didn't expect the first one too, and we got a real treat out of this evening so far. And we're not done yet. We got 30 seconds. Who knows what happens?
30 seconds to go. Goalie pulled for Half Hollow Hills. Off the drop. Centering pass in front. Rebound save by Scher. He started as an empty net goal the other way. And that'll do it. Gentile was robbed by Scher, and it looks like it was Chung who shoots it into the empty net.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Pete, where do you want to start? There's Chung's empty netter. Let's go take a look at this one. Oh, my goodness, Cameron Scher. It's right off the draw here. Let's see.
Here's the first.
Oh, man. Oh, Pete, that's the toe of Cher. Great
And
save
it was
by
Lucas on the second attempt.
him. Yep.
First one was Gentile. The second one was Lucas. 15 seconds to go. And Syosset breathes a huge sigh of relief as they will remain unbeaten and improve to 12-0.
Wow.
With this win tonight over Half Hollow Hills. Gagliano holding it at center ice. And that is it. The final score, Syosset 3, Half Hollow Hills 1. What a game here tonight in this second game of a doubleheader.
Oh, amazing stuff by both squads. Real defensive outing in the first about 30 minutes or so, and then Syosset like we said, they found themselves down in third period. They didn't face much adversity up until this point, and they come back, take this one with 3 third period goals, and they remain perfect, 12-0 as we get into the crunch time stretch here.
Great working with you again. Outstanding 2 games here tonight.
Absolutely.
And we will see you again next time here on LI Sports Network. I'm Peter Schwartz for Vinny Matula. Reminding you our final score, Syosset 3, Half Hollow Hills 1. Thanks for watching on the LI Sports Network.